the hell is going on here? Honestly, this might have been the most dangerous cheese rolling event we've seen in years. Unlike past events where the hill was soft and muddy, this year Gloucestershire got a lot of sunshine. So the ground was dry, hard, and unforgiving. It was bad enough that 2 people had to be airlifted to the hospital, and somehow this guy wasn't one of them. According to people who were actually there, after doing a brutal backflip, he was laid out on the hill for like 15 minutes getting medical help, then just got up and walked it off like nothing happened. Here's the craziest part though. Dude wasn't even competing. He went down the hill during the for fun run at the end, where you're not even chasing the cheese. The official winner, a German YouTuber named Tom Kopke, who took home the title for the 2nd year in a row. But let's be real, Backflip Guy is still the people's champ. Everyone's saying he deserves the Cheesador for that performance. So what in the world is going on in China now? What you're looking at is a new method from Shenyang that's supposed to help people sleep better. And yeah, you're seeing that right. People are literally swinging by their necks. What? Naturally, you're probably wondering, how is neck hanging supposed to help with REM sleep? Well, here's the deal. The whole thing was started by a guy trying to treat his neck arthritis, technically called cervical spondylosis. During his research, he claimed that this swinging motion helps loosen up the neck, reduces stiffness, and somehow leads to better sleep. And believe it or not, some folks are swearing it works. Crowds of people have been showing up to his place for treatment every day. He's even trademarked the method and filed for a patent. Dude's serious about it. But here's the catch. No one's sure if this guy actually has any medical background, and real doctors, yeah, they're not on board. They're warning this could seriously mess with your nerves, ligaments, and tendons. No studies, no research, just vibes. So, will it fix your insomnia? Maybe. Will it wreck your spine? Also maybe. Something seriously creepy is going on with AI right now. Multiple models are starting to show signs of self-preservation. And yeah, it's as unsettling as it sounds. Here's what happened. A few days ago, during a test at Anthropic, engineers told the AI it was going to be shut down. In response, the AI tried to blackmail one of the engineers by digging through fake emails and threatening to expose an affair. Yeah, that actually happened. And it's not just one case. Over at OpenAI, something similar went down with their O1 model. When it was told it would be replaced, the AI tried to turn off the safety systems meant to keep it in check. It even tried to copy its own code and hide it. Then, when the developers asked about it, it straight up lied and said it didn't do anything. Now, here's the thing. This all happened in controlled environments. No real affair, no real danger. The AI doesn't have feelings. It wasn't scared. It was just following a command. Complete the goal, no matter what. And that's what's so terrifying. Because if you tell an advanced AI to do something without being crystal clear about the limits, you might get results that go way too far. Like, sure, it'll finish the task, but maybe it ruins your life doing it. Now think about this. Today's AIs like ChatGPT don't have access to your personal info. But when companies like Apple start baking AI directly into your phone with access to your texts, emails, photos, and contacts, things get a lot more real. The threat isn't some sci-fi robot uprising. It's a super smart system doing exactly what you told it to, just in the worst way possible. Because it doesn't need feelings to go off the rails. All it takes is the wrong goal, or the wrong person giving it. And right now, there's a lot of the wrong people out there.
Stop it. Get some help.
Looking at the streets of Paris right now, you'd think PSG just got crushed 5-0. But nope. This is how fans celebrated the team winning their first ever Champions League title. They were so hyped, they trashed stores, wrecked bus stops, torched trash bins and cars, and just left them burning in the streets. And of course, nothing says we're happy like fireworks and flares lighting up the night. But it gets crazier. It wasn't just Paris. Chaos broke out all over the country. In Grenoble, a car rammed into a crowd of PSG fans. 4 people got hurt. A 17-year-old was stabbed in the chest. In total, 192 people were injured. That includes 22 cops and 7 firefighters. Nearly 6,000 officers had to be called in. Over 100 people were arrested. They used tear gas and water cannons just to calm things down. And, yeah, 2 people actually died. Can someone explain France to me? Because this is the most post-apocalyptic way I've ever seen a country celebrate a win.
No! No! No!
Starting now, your height might start mattering a lot more on Tinder. Why? Because this week, the app quietly tested a new feature that lets people filter matches by height. Someone spotted it and posted a screenshot on Reddit. It shows a new height slider in the discovery settings, where you can pick how tall you want your matches to be. And the top comment? This is how they'll finally get women to pay for Tinder. Right above the filter, Tinder added a little disclaimer saying, it's not about excluding short guys. But let's be real, Twitter is in full meltdown mode right now. People are saying it's officially over for short kings. The funny part? Back in 2019, Tinder joked about adding height verification for April Fools. 6 years later, we've got an actual height filter, and it's May 2nd. So yeah, this one's not a prank. What do you think? Should Tinder keep this or drop it?
You are next.
This is the most famous dog on the internet right now. And you're about to find out why this four-legged legend has the entire world barking. Meet King Charles, a dog so powerful, he basically runs his shelter like a medieval empire. When drama breaks out, he doesn't bark, he doesn't growl, he just strolls over, sizes up the situation, and then casually walks across the body of the offender like a furry warlord. Seriously, dogs twice his size are backing down like he's got the nuclear codes. Nobody questions the king. His aura alone has dogs folding like lawn chairs. And the wild part? He doesn't rule with chaos. He rules with balance. Just enough dominance to keep order, but not so much you'd call it a dictatorship. When TikTok got wind of this royal behavior, it exploded. Now we've got edits like top 5 times King Charles checked an op. Spoiler, number 3 is the iconic body walk again. He went from a chill shelter pup in China to global meme royalty. But just when it seemed the throne was safe, boom. A new challenger entered the chat, Tyrant. Yes, that's literally his name. And get this, dude came in, looked the king dead in the eye, and attacked him. For the first time ever, King Charles had to retreat. People were shook, but plot twist, Tyrant never earned the love of the people. Turns out, fear doesn't build loyalty like Charles's quiet swagger does. Eventually, Tyrant was arrested for high dog treason and locked up, restoring peace to the land. Sure, tensions are still high. Rocky's been giving off rebel vibes, and the kingdom isn't 100% stable. But for now, order has been restored. And King Charles? Still sitting on that tiny plastic throne like the furry boss he is. Long live the king. Imagine waking up, looking out your window, and seeing a whole-ass cargo ship parked in your backyard. Yeah, that actually happened. This all went down at 5 a.m. in Trondheim, Norway. A massive 135-meter container ship crashed straight into some guy's garden. And here's the craziest part. Dude slept through the whole thing. Didn't hear a sound, not even a slight rumble. His neighbor literally had to come knock on his door like, hey man, not to alarm you, but there's a ship in your backyard. And get this, he told the media that if it had been just 5 meters further south, it would have crashed into his bedroom. Like, on top of him. So what caused this giant boat to suddenly go full Fast and Furious Norwegian drift? Nobody knows yet. All 16 crew members were still on board, and totally fine, so now there's a full investigation underway. But here's where it gets real sketchy. This exact ship, it's not its first rodeo. It ran aground once in 2023, then again in 2024, and now in 2025, it's back at it. At this point, we gotta ask, who is driving this thing? Because clearly, it's not someone who passed a boating test.